Hey, welcome back. I'm Randy, and if you're new here, this is my 1953 Allis Chalmers WD45, and today we've got a Model 83 plow hooked behind it, and we're going to do some testing, get this thing set up for some plow days this summer. Over the winter this year, I did a fair amount of work to this tractor, and I've also done a fair amount of work to the plow that's behind it, and I don't exactly have them set up together, so I would like to set this gauge wheel that I added to make sure we are running at the correct depth. And I also, in the past, this center bottom never wanted to throw the same amount of soil as the front or the rear, and I did some swapping stuff around, and I think I've got that issue fixed now. So yeah, let's get this thing out to the field and see how it does. Well, we did a little plowing here last fall, so I think it's a good spot to pick up. I want to get this 83 plow set up. I want to get that gauge wheel set, and I'll quit jabbing and I'll just let you guys watch. So I've made it one pass around just to get a decent furrow started here, and I think we're a little deep for what we want to be. It's 14-inch bottoms on that, so we're running 8 inches deep, and there was a little bit of the draft control working, so I can probably lower that depth wheel, the gauge wheel, a little bit. See how we're at right here. Yeah, we're 8 to 9 inches here. So let me bump this down just a touch. Let's see about running it like that. Went just a little bit, and we're closer to like an 8-inch depth now, but the front of the plow is running slightly deeper than the rear bottom here. If you can see how much is getting thrown out of it, this one up here, we're running in the neighborhood of like 9.5, 10 inches deep. So what I'm going to do is you crank in this beaming screw here, and it'll pick up the front of the plow because it shortens this length of the triangle, and it'll ride on this rear gauge wheel. And I'm sure somebody will tell me that the rear gauge wheel isn't needed with these plows. With this specific one, it has this little short landside shoe on the back instead of the great big long ones. Per the parts manual, that needs a gauge wheel. Length. Did I say length or short? Alright, I'll go a few more feet and check it again. go up just a touch more. Alright, I'll make another round and we can check it after that. So the back of our furrow is pretty good. We're sitting at like 7.5 inches deep, but the front of our furrow on the first bottom, we are 8.5 inches deep, 8 to 9, and we are following a pretty decent furrow here of right about 7.5. So we're good there. But our problem is not necessarily front to back. If anything, the plow's running uphill. I don't know, you can't see that level. Running uphill a little bit, but it is sitting way tipped to the right, if you can see it. So I'm going to draw this right arm in a little bit more. Well, that one's already bottomed out, so I have to lengthen the left. All right, let's go a few feet forward and see if it levels out. Better, but it needs a little more. Amazing it was that far off, but yes. It's a lot better. I wouldn't say it's perfect. Let me make another round and see what it looks like. Alright, it's doing a decent job. Getting the moldboards all shined up, and got it running pretty decent now. That center bottom is still not throwing quite perfect, but the furrow depth is good. We are 7 to 8 inches deep. The front one's running right there about 8 inches deep, and I'm happy with this. It's crumbling the furrow wall just a touch. When you add these gauge wheels on the back, some guys will extend them off the back, or they'll even space them out farther. I have a spacer, I just don't have bolts long enough to do it, but what's going on there is that is just putting pressure on that furrow wall, and it's crushing it, especially in this sandy soil like this. But I think let's just do a little more plowing now. Well, I think I got that old plow set up pretty good. All of the improvements on the WD45 seem to be working out well. The gauge wheel's working good. We're running pretty darn level front to back and left to right. We're digging a nice furrow. Every bottom is grabbing right about the same amount of soil, and it's laying it pretty darn level. So I'm happy with this. I'm confident that I could take this thing to a plow day now, and I wouldn't look like a fool. It'd pull a little harder than in this sand pretty much anywhere else that has an event, but it'll work okay. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. We tried to get some kind of cool shots with the drone and stuff. Hopefully they turned out, and you enjoyed setting up and running this old tractor and plow today. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to check out the channel and all the other videos we've got on equipment and tractors and crawlers and all kinds of stuff. But if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if this brings up some old memories or something, or just a like if you appreciate the content. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.